Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. It's almost New Year's, and that's gonna be my resolution. My New Year's resolution is to keep doing whatever the fuck I wanna do. Straight like that. Oh, I'm a stand-up guy. I ain't falling for shit. So right now, what we're doing, we got. Oh yeah, if you're wondering about the new mic, you're talking about this, the new mic. That's nothing, bro. This is the newer mic. It's literally called the newer mic, but it sounds, as I'm sure you can hear, like 1,000% better than these old joints. But I mean, I'm not mad at it. I got these for $3 off the TikTok shop. So these joints were for like 70. So I better get some better use out of these joints for real, for real. But so far, in the first 15 minutes, they haven't failed me. So I'm excited to see what we gonna do with them joints. I probably gonna start vlogging a lot more. Now that I think about it, I'm about to start vlogging. Mainly because I can't really put a lot of content into the content that I do on like Instagram and TikTok, just because I like to keep those shorter and as minimalistic as possible. So when I'm just in my studio, which is most of the time, yapping, rapping, that's my time to be able to just be able to talk about whatever I want to talk about for the day. Talk with y'all. Not that I'm really talking or anybody's talking back except for the people in my head. Just mainly me. Front. So right now what I'm doing, I got the front leg, front top design. And then this one will be the front bottom design. I am continuing on with my design plans for Wicked, and right now I'm making some pants that are modeled off of Elphaba. I'm be very, very honest with you guys. I haven't seen Wicked. I do plan on seeing Wicked, but I'm not like the number one theater kid. So I wasn't like, oh yeah, let me go see it right now. But you know, I do fuck with the arts, so you know. Shout out to y'all. Cut this shit out. The good thing about working with the fur is that I really don't have to like fold it over and make seams and like do all that, and it'll still come out really clean. So it saves me a shit ton of work. Like I'm gonna try to narrow down all the cussing while I'm doing all this, but yeah, it really saves me so much work, bro. Like I can't even describe it. What was I saying? What was saving me work? What did I say was saving me work? Fuck it. On to the next joint. So I'm gonna cut. After I'm done with making these joints, it's really easy at that point. Like after these come out, I'm basically, I'm sorry, after I get these cut and sewn onto the actual fabric of the front pants, which I'm using leather by the way, it's really easy. I'm not even thinking about doing too much as far as the top goes. I'm just thinking about having some really well-fitting pants and then having some nice shoes. I'm thinking for what I'm doing with these kind of like flares, kind of going to be really avant-garde, kind of out there, like a Wicked costume or outfit should be. So I'm not really costume designing, but yeah, do that, and then it should only really take me like a smooth half a day to finish the rest, and probably not even that. I think nowadays I've been finishing clothes in general, but especially pants, in something around 2 to 3 hours, which is good. It means I'm progressing, but yeah, it's definitely not taking as long. And usually that 2 or 3 hours really just depends on how many pockets I'm adding and what designs I really want to be on the garment itself. But jackets take longer. I learned that from my mentor, and then now I'm experiencing it myself. Jackets for sure take longer than pants, without a doubt. I think because I'm so new on like welt pockets and that type of stuff. Welt pockets, singles and doubles. What else on the jacket am I? Collars. I recently learned how to make a hood that, yeah, I mean, it just take a little second. I'm sure those will go by faster. When I did the hoodie, The only real part that took me a long time was just making the hood. Like, I was literally making the hood off of just some type of video that I found and improvising some other characteristics that I wanted for the actual garment itself. But it worked out well and it came out well. Actually, you can see it on my Instagram if you are wondering what the hoodie came out like. I like just to make different kinds of pieces that don't bore the hell out of me. Like, I think that, little background on me, like, the whole reason I even got into this as a art was not just because of my brother that inspired me with it, but I was also very, very tired of just the things I had. I was a lot bigger than what I am now, so my options were not really like plentiful, I will say. I really had very limited options as far as what I could wear. And yeah, you could wear whatever, like whatever you want, of course. Like, that's the whole point of fashion, and I get it. But being bigger, just like, say that you did have the money to be able to get do the coolest clothes and the coolest shoes, even as like a kid, or your parents had that money, right? Even as a bigger dude, you weren't really able to wear how your fit or like slim friends really wore it. It just didn't make the same shapes. I mean, you know, back when skinny jeans were a thing, if you wore skinny jeans as a big dude, you look like Majin Buu. Like, the same things that the Z fighters on Dragon Ball Z pulled off, and like those type of jinx, did not mean that if you was fucking Majin Buu or Janemba that you was gonna pull that shit off. That look wasn't hitting on you, or you end up looking like a fat fusion when the fusion dance go wrong and shit. Like, it just was. It's not the same. And as much as people try to like convince you, like, oh well, no, you just had to do this and this and this and that. Like, I promise you, like, it's been tried before. I'm not saying that there aren't big people that can dress, because there definitely are. But I'm saying for what I wanted to do with clothes, it just didn't look right on my body, and it didn't feel right on my body, and it damn sure didn't feel comfortable on my body. And I believe a big part of fashion is being able to feel comfortable with what you put on your body. I feel like, one, the clothes aren't gonna make you, you're gonna make the clothes. And part of you making them clothes, you gotta like own those clothes. You gotta feel like those clothes really belong on you. And if you're not wearing something that's more tailored to your body or ready to fit your body, then you're gonna feel uncomfortable. Which also brings me into a goal. Our goal is to make sure that those young people, or people who have those body types like I do and did, even to the point where I did, have the resources to, one, not just be able to help themselves and like get active and enjoy the benefits of getting their health in order, but also have clothes that are able to compensate that. I know for me, I've been on a weight loss journey for about like a year, right? And for me, like, this shirt used to be tight. You used to be able to see my stomach, like the chest around. It was tight around the chest area. It was tight everywhere. Now it fits really well. Like, it's a really comfortable shirt for me. Of course, I want to be able to help people who are in that sort of space where they need help with clothes, or finding clothes that just make them feel comfortable. When you're losing weight, you go through like a very awkward stage of not really having anything to fit you, but always having to basically like buy new clothes. So I haven't completely came up with a solution yet. I'm not gonna lie, it's still a work in progress, but it's cooking though. I'm not gonna lie. Give me a little bit of time, and I will find a way to tackle that problem in the way that I want to tackle that problem a lot better. Cause like, I may not be articulating it in the best way, but I had a problem and I would like to be able to solve it for other people. I'm solving my problem by losing weight, and I think I'm a strong advocate that people should strive for better health in their lives, just to have a better quality of life. I think that living in America, like, our health has gone down the drain. I know that's probably a waste, but it's okay. I'm actually having ready to get rid of that paper. What I need next is a little bit too big for that. But living in America, our health has definitely gone to waste, and it's sad to see. Checking if I'm still recording. It's definitely sad to see. I would like to help do something about that. I can do that right now though. I'm talking about help do something like that about that in the fashion industry. Like there are already a lot of strides made towards plus size people and plus size model acceptance, shit like that. But you know, I feel like that there are other strides. I got some ideas. I got some ideas on how to like tackle some of the issues in there that I've seen and that I've experienced more so dealing with that. But they're going to take some time, some funding, and some patience. So we're just going to rock with what we got for right now. Cool. Like I said, I'm getting me right. And to a lot of people that are on my YouTube, you may have already seen me from my workout videos. If you're here from my workout videos, then, sorry. If you are here from my workout videos, then welcome back. And you're gonna start seeing a lot more of me in 2025. I'm gonna be right here with you guys. I've noticed one thing, right? One thing is that, about me, is that I like to take myself, aim it at a target, and keep knocking at that target until that target breaks, or I do, and I don't break too easily. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm about 30 pounds away from my weight loss goal, and honestly, as soon as that's done, I mean, what's gonna be next? And for me, I mean, that's a question that's basically gone through my head a lot, but not because like I needed help trying to figure out what's next, but more so because I'm kind of gearing myself up to understand that the next goal or the next, what I've been working for, how this connects to the bigger goal of being at the top in this industry right here. That's what this means. I'm kind of talking in a circle. I'm sorry. It's like ADHD. I'm thinking of a lot of different things, but let me restart. The weight goal. The weight goal helps me be able to, one, conquer myself. I feel like if I wanted to be able to really get out there and be an example for other people, if I wanted to go out here and win, then I feel like I should take down a strong enemy. And the strongest enemy I know is me. So that's what this weight goal is. I've been beating them so far, so why not go and finish it all out, right? So 30 pounds left in this weight goal, and after that, I'm going to aim myself at the fashion industry, and that becomes their problem to deal with. Simple as that. All right, so we are on to the second design. So we just finished this design. Let me see if I can get a little closer. Actually, I don't feel like editing. We're gonna we just finished that top design, right? And this is all gonna be fur. Now we're gonna do these two designs, and they're gonna wrap around the leg and kind of like just cradle us at the bottom, cradle my nuts. All right, so we gotta figure out where that one starts off. This one starts off coming from the top, which would mean that it starts off at 20.25 from the bottom on the outseam. So yeah, that's really who I am. Like, I got dreams when it comes to this fashion stuff. I've got dreams when it comes to life. I want better for myself, but I really want to leave my mark out here. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. And ideally, if I can do that and touch as many lives as possible in the process, then I succeeded. I mean, this right here, dreamed about this. I always knew that I wanted to be somebody that created and inspired. Actually, when I first came up, my dream was to go into mechanical engineering. I was actually in mechanical engineering at North Carolina A&T. And the goal coming out of that was actually to be basically Tony Stark, if we're going to just like sum it up. Like, I had different ideas, a more altruistic version of Tony Stark, if we're really counting that. So that was the goal. So life had very different plans. So I did something different. Like, and now I'm in like cybersecurity, but I'm also in fashion. Oh, well, no, let's not even say that I'm in cybersecurity because, you know, it's taking away the whole security part. But life had different plans. So I ended up in fashion. Jumped from mechanical engineering to fashion. So definitely different. And it's a pretty long story behind it, but I think that I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be right now. So it works out. Okay, I understand what it looks like. Let's just go ahead and freehand it. I'm freehanding 1/2 inch right now. So don't hate on me. I know it's hard to not hate on me. I mean, look at me. But everybody can't be nasty. I'm probably going to end up splitting this video into like 2 different parts because I got a lot of content. That's a little bit too wide. We're going to just narrow that in. And we can make it a little bit bigger though coming out. Pause, actually. Yeah, let's actually like increase the size. So I decided to increase the size of the swirl coming down, right? Yeah, increase the size of the swirl coming down towards the cuff because that makes it so it kind of like a, I don't know, like a 3D effect almost. Yeah, it just has like a 3D effect kind of going into it. And then we'll do, this one has to come on the inside 21 inches upwards. So 21 inches. 21. Oh shit. All right. That is all good. We're going to freehand the fuck out of this because honestly, I know that like, oh yeah, I could use a bunch of curved rulers. I have the tools, but freehand is so much more fun. I don't get that. And it forces you to just like really think about what you're doing. I know that right now I'm starting off right here and I want to come to about right here, which is cool because it says B on the pattern paper. So that must be a sign for one. The universe is talking to me. So now all I gotta do is connect dots basically like it's cupping my butt cheek. I get the whole precision argument. Don't get me wrong, I'm not arguing against that. And for people who want to do that type of stuff, absolutely. Like, I completely 100% agree. Please do that. But for me, oh no, I wanna freehand. It feels like sketching. That's what I want to do. I want to like basically make like an art piece that I can wear. So it's okay. You just got to be a little bit more precise with your sketches. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all, actually. Now, do I like that curve? I feel like I might be able to take it just over, just a little bit, but still blend it right back into that same point. Right, there we go. X that one out. All right, and then it comes up right here. Now, your only problem that I'll probably run into, and I'll deal with it as I get to it, is going to be the pants pockets. But like I said, we will deal with that when life decides that it wants to shine its face on it. Right now, screw all that. We're going to just go right with the flow. I'm sure I'll have like a answer to that at some point, right? Right? Yeah, sure. Okay. So this one's coming from the bottom. So we want this to be rather slim, and then we want the bottom to be slightly thicker than the top, but not by a lot. I kind of want to keep this one a little bit more wispy than I did the bottom pattern. Circle that around. Don't be scared to go in a little bit more. Right. And then, oh, what I was talking about earlier, right? So yeah, I can definitely sew the fur, this kind of fur at least, onto my fabric without having to like try to fold it. And because I don't have like a stronger strengthened machine, you know, it doesn't like, well, I do have a stronger machine, but I don't have like an industrial. It's a little bit wider than a half an inch, but it looks really good. So yeah, I mean, that looks good. Back, let's label it. My mechanical pencil was tweaking, but yeah, I can sew this onto straight to the fabric without having to like try to finagle around. Yeah, so now we cut, and then we are a go. We can really start cutting off on the green. So let's cut, and then we'll take a short break and we'll come back. I might end the video, this video right here, and we can do the rest tomorrow, or I'll show the rest tomorrow. Let me see, is there anything else I need to like label? Sheesh, like that. This comes down to the bottom, like that, and then this goes like that. Okay, let's label that just so we know. Bottom hemline, there we go. Still recording? Jeez, recording for 30 minutes. All right, I'm going to cut this last part dolo, and I will see you guys later. Peace.